And then the pandemic hit. That is sadly the refrain of all of our lives right now. We had a family holiday planned, and then the pandemic hit. She had a new job, and then the pandemic hit. They had a big wedding planned, and then the pandemic hit. The school year was going strong, and then the pandemic hit. And for many thousands of people in the neighborhoods we live in, as a member of our community recently reminded me, they had food to put on the table, and then the pandemic hit. We have all been affected, no matter who we are. The pandemic is a great leveler, and it is also the great revealer of iniquities and divides and broken systems that were bad before and now have buckled under the strain. And soon we will gather for the high holidays, and we will reflect on this and on the past year, and what vows we kept and which ones we broke, and recommit to being kinder, better, gentler, more just human beings. And then the pandemic hit. And liberal Judaism, in consultation with Public Health England and Reform Judaism, have strongly advised us to carry out our high holiday services online. This recommendation has been made on the basis that all of our communities expect a higher attendance at the high holidays, that our venues are not adequately equipped for the sufficient physical distancing necessary, and that a significant proportion of our membership may be continuing to shield or avoid large gatherings of people due to themselves being at significant risk, or that they may be avoiding large gatherings due to concern about infecting those that they care for. And so we will be hearing the Kol Nidre over Zoom. For many of us, hearing that we will not be gathering together physically for the high holiday services is an especially painful and then the pandemic hit moment. It is for me. The high holidays for many of us is a highlight of the year, and for many of our community members, it is the time we see them the most. So much will be different this year, and that is a hard pill to swallow. I, as rabbi, and the management committee, who are making these decisions together, want you all to know why we are making the choices we are making. For our collective safety, having weighed up the risks, and in advisement with our umbrella movement and with public health. The decision to carry out our high holiday services online has not been an easy one. For many of us, our sense of spirituality is deeply rooted in being around others in our community. And while we now know that online services can be meaningful and uplifting, most of us are yearning to be able to participate in services in person together in the same space. We have therefore taken seriously the recommendation to build around outdoor activities, and there will therefore be opportunities over the high holidays for us to be together in person, over Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot. We are in the process of connecting all of us, the whole community, into smaller groups with those community members we each live nearby, so that for those of us who want to and are able, there will be local small gatherings in these geographic groups for bits of the high holiday season that can be more physical, especially outdoors and safely. There will be Rosh Hashanah potlucks, shofar blowings in the park, throwing our sins in a river or canal through the ritual of tashlich. We will communicate, for instance, who in the community near you has a sukkah and is inviting community members to visit that sukkah during the week of Sukkot, to sit and eat and talk in. And we will live stream both the building of our community sukkah and mine, the one at the rabbi's house, so you can see me, the rabbi, stumbling around in my yearly humility exercise of putting up our little sukkah. And moving forward, we have already started the process of meeting with the staff at our community rooms to enable us to do the necessary risk assessments and to understand the adjustments that we will need to make for us to safely return to in-person services, hopefully after the high holidays in some form. More information will be set out about this, and we will also build in time to process all of these changes together as a community. Please do be in touch with me or Rob as chair or any member of the management committee with any concerns about all of this, pastoral or otherwise. This is an unusual and hard year, a year of, and then the pandemic hit for all of us. May it be the only year we have to pray on Zoom and get together in smaller groups more locally during the high holidays in order to be together. But may this difference also teach us that our longing to be together and to spiritually and emotionally communicate with each other and with that which connects us all, and to support each other in this difficulty, may that longing, in small parks together, on Zoom, lift up all our spiritual longings and our desire to be together even more meaningfully.